Hey guys, welcome back to DASKA Discusses. It has been a while since my last video, but not to worry, I'm getting back into it. I had a bit of a break, and over the break I managed to see, well, the Disney, a new adaptation of Aladdin. Was it worth the merit of all the hatred that it got in the critics and all the reviews? Let's have a look. Let's do this. Well, look, Disney seem to be just remaking everything these days. And, well, you know what, they got me on this. I wasn't going to go watch it because I thought it looks a bit too weird for me. I'm a big fan of the original Aladdin, and I'm like, I don't want to see them stuff this up. But I managed to go and have a look at it just to see what it was all about. And I tell you what, I was pretty impressed. The one little thing, look, we all saw when we saw the Genie, we know that from the original film, Robin Williams is the Genie, okay? That's it. You can't top that. And Will Smith doesn't try to top the whole Genie thing, but the first time you do see him come out of that bottle, it does look a bit weird, but then you kind of get used to it. When Will Smith's Genie isn't that blue kind of tinge and it doesn't look like the Genie, and he's just like a normal person, he actually works well, and his character and the humor in it does work well. There's some lines that are borrowed from the original as well, but putting it this way, Will Smith, he did a pretty good job at it, I reckon. The guy that played Aladdin, another good job too. Jasmine was fantastic as well. The guy that played Jafar, I thought could have been a bit more menacing, I think, in a way, but he did an okay job. We had the things like Raja, the tiger, and Abu, and of course, Iago wasn't used as much as he was in the original animation. In terms of storyline with Aladdin, look, no spoilers. I mean, if you've seen the original animation, the cartoon back in the 90s, you'll know the story, obviously. It's a well-known Disney story. I thought they really did well with setting it up. I was wondering how they're going to do this whole opening sequence, because in the original you have that guy, the Genie, sitting there trying to sell you something, and then he tells you about the lamp. And this was a bit different, so I'm not going to spoil about how they went about that, and then that ties in at the end. That was really good how they did that. I thought the actual set design, production design was done well. A few times it felt like it was kind of like too much CG, or felt like it was on a set. Like, obviously, you can't sit there and go out there and like film on location out in the desert, so it's sets, okay? It's built up like that. It's a lot colourful, just like the animation was as well. I would have thought they would have gone a bit more, I don't know. I mean, it is a Disney film. You can't go too, not dark with it, but you need bright colours. It's a kid's film. In the end, it did look okay. We talked about the Genie, and he looked as well. Costuming really, I thought, was done really well as well. Like Jasmine, you can see in some of the scenes, she's wearing the original kind of colour that she wore in the cartoon as well. The storyline really progressed well, and finding that diamond in the rough and Jafar trying to get the lamp and everything, it all worked out real well, and they did do some subtle little changes from the original cartoon. And let's get to the main part of it, entertainment value in terms of like the songs and how that all come around. Look, I love Aladdin. I love a lot of like Disney, films from back in the 90s, because you grow up with them. We've got Lion King coming out soon as well. They did a really good job with the songs and how they brought them in. Obviously, like a lot of them were the original ones, and the way they went about bringing them in and then cutting them down and then bringing them in again, like the reprisal versions of it as well. Friend Like Me was amazing as well by Will Smith. They did introduce a couple of new songs as well, which I was like, oh, I never heard this, which was pretty cool. The actual film itself, I didn't find it boring. I didn't find it tedious or annoying, or any kind of characters not annoying at all. I thought they all played their role really well. It looked great, it looked polished. I mean, there was a lot of hate for this film for some reason. I don't know why. I thought it was really entertaining in my point of view. Hey, this is my discussion, this is what I say as well. It was a really great adaptation from the original cartoon as well. So Aladdin, for me, I think it was good entertaining value with all the songs that we all know and love. It really did a good job in showing all that. The only beef I may have had would be that maybe like the whole thing with the last act of the film kind of felt a bit rushed, and Jafar's kind of like fall from grace, so to speak. I mean, in the original, I know it was not as rushed as well, but I just felt that the Jafar character was the only weak point in the film for me. But with Aladdin, having said all that, I give Aladdin a solid 8 out of 10 for me. Yep, that's an 8 out of 10 for Aladdin. Then, of course, guys, if you like this video, don't forget to leave me a like, comment, and let me know what you thought of Aladdin in the comments. And if you enjoyed my video and you want to keep up to date with my videos, please hit the subscribe button and you'll be up to date with all I've got to say. This has been another episode of DASKA Discusses. I'll see you guys next time. Boom!